have been in this situation, so I hope I'm not so alone. But this happened to me recently. Anybody here ever drop your cell phone in your own piss? No way. Really? I don't feel so bad. I felt like a complete asshole when it happened, right? I'm in a restaurant, I go in to use the bathroom, both of the urinals were taken, so I have to use the toilets, and when I get in there, I forget that I'm using shoulder technique to hold the phone, right? And then mid-conversation, I'm like, are you serious? The phone just toboggans down my powerful chest. And I'm trying to get it, I'm trying to get it, because it's heading towards a very hearty piss, if I can say this. It was kind of like what you ever do, you know, like an asparagus piss? It's got like that neon yellow hue. It's almost lovely. It looks like the skies of Tatooine, right? It's kind of gorgeous. It was heading my phone towards a very lovely whiz, and I almost had the phone, I almost got it, and then it hit my big fat cock, and once something hits that, game over. Like, once it hits the flesh mogul, that's it. Now what happened next? I could never repeat. If I were to try 800 times in a row, I could never repeat what, it was a phenomenon, what happened next. Just the trajectory of the way my phone dove into my piss. The second it connected, one drop shot up into my eye. Yeah, one hot cold blob of piss jettisoned up and hit me on the retina, dead center. 50 points in dumps, right fucking there. And the second it connected, I reacted by saying, oh, that's fucking great. Why would I say that? It's so not what it is. Why wouldn't I say something more to the situation? Like, piss in my eye, not good at all. I hate this. No, instead I went with self-sarcasm, which entertains nobody at all. Prior to the moment I'm sitting with the phone in the restaurant, I'm sure you do this from time to time, it's kind of a time waster, maybe you're waiting for a flight or you're at your gyno, I don't know what the fuck you're doing with your phones, but and you sit there, you do that thing where you go through your contacts list, right? And you just look down, you're like, who can I fucking delete right now, just because? Where can I get a kilobyte of space back immediately, now? You can just find a name, Peter. Oh, fuck Peter, boom, delete. Peter's gone, right? There's not even a phone call or a sit-down dinner, hey Peter, I'm removing you from my life. No, just delete. I'll deal with it if he calls. Here's the thing too, you really hit that delete button with real intent, right? You gotta give it a good little whack. Almost a little passive-aggressive fucking smack right there, like you're really deleting Peter from existence. Peter's sitting halfway across the globe eating some soup with another person. You hit that button, he turns to vapor. Spoon falls, ding, 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 ding. Person sitting with him is like, Peter! Peter has been eviscerated via my phone. I'm going through my phone, and it was interesting, you guys, because there was a couple of names in there that affected me. There are two different situations. One kind of almost emotional. I never thought I'd get an emotional moment during the delete game. And the other one was an absolute must delete. I didn't want to talk to this guy anymore. I didn't want him in my life anymore because, and more guys probably know this term than girls, he's a cock blocker. Okay, this guy, DEFCON 3 level cock blocker. There's different kinds of cock blocking, okay? DEFCON 3, that's hardcore cock blocking. This guy would say things that were so wildly inappropriate that you could never bounce back no matter how hard you tried. An example, i.e., I'm talking to a beautiful woman about a year and a half ago. Everything's great, nice energy back and forth, conversations going along swimmingly, right? This guy walks up in between us and goes, hey Dane, how's your AIDS? That's it, game over with this chick right here. There's no way to bounce back from how's your AIDS. The only thing that's going to benefit me, possibly help me now, is if she already has AIDS. Then I might let her give me a hand job in the parking lot if there's no cutsies, you know what I'm saying? Let's see. Hold on, is that a scab? Nope, chocolate cake, we're good. Bing, 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 bing. I had this moment though, and I can't believe it was really an emotional moment doing the delete game. If you know me pretty well, you know the greatest woman I've ever known in my entire life. My mom passed away a couple of years ago, and she was just an incredible force of energy. I wouldn't be performing here tonight if it wasn't for my mom. She was just the best. So from time to time, you guys, I would go to play the delete game, right? Everything's fine, and then I'd get to the M's, right? And I'd stop. Because there it was, right there. M-O-M, mom. And you know what? I couldn't do it. Couldn't delete it. Just close the phone, just keep doing my thing. I couldn't delete it. Kept it in there. A couple of years, every delete game, I'd look at mom, just close the phone, you know? And then finally, recently, you know, I'd gone through all the healing and the grieving, and I thought, it's healthy to let go. It's okay. So I brought my mom's name up there in the book, and I was about to delete it, and then I stopped myself, because I was like, I'm gonna call it one last time, you know? Maybe for good luck, for old time's sake. I just had this urge to dial it, right? And then I stopped myself before I hit send, because I was like, what if she fucking answers? She picks up Guesses in Combo. Did I get you? I poked you. Is this a poke? This is fucked up, man. And I want to be really clear on something too, because I saw some of the girls' faces when I was talking about the guys cock blocking. Guys that prevent other guys from getting laid are called cock blockers. But I know a lot of women that prevent other women from getting laid. Yeah. But you don't have a cool, interesting stigma nickname like guys do. So I've taken it upon myself to come up with one. And if you think it's apropos, feel free to use it in any given situation. Girls that prevent other girls from getting laid, twat swatters. Look at girls pointing at each other. That's her! She swats twat! I've been, when I'm on the road, I turn into like a news junkie. That's one of the things I'm always watching news, or late night TV, you know, because I'm always up late before the next show and stuff. And I don't like these new commercials, by the way, that are for certain words that we're not supposed to say anymore. I've seen these very strange series of ads where they'll just show a word that's offensive, and then they'll tell us why we shouldn't say it. But here's the thing. The commercial is just weird, kind of eerie. The one that I saw was for the word gay. I don't know if you saw this, where it's the two girls in the department store, and they're trying on jackets. And one girl turns to her friend, she's like, do you like this jacket on me? And then her friend's like, I don't know, it looks kind of gay. And they both laugh. Then Hillary Duff comes out of nowhere. And she's like, you shouldn't say that. It's offensive, knock it off. Oh, thank you, Hillary Duff. Out of nowhere. Sometimes when I find myself in a life conundrum, now I stop and I go, what would Hillary Duff, or even Haley Duff, tell me to do with my personal shit? And then it got me thinking that there's another word I think we need to remove from our everyday conversations. I think the word raped is thrown around far too casually, right? You ever listen to a bunch of guys playing video games with each other online? Oh man, you shot me in the face, dude. You raped me, man. Hold on 1 second, I'm gonna get you back right here. Ah, raped. I'm pretty sure if I talk to a woman who's been through that horrific situation and I say, what was it like to have been raped? She's not gonna stop and go, have you ever played Halo? It's exactly like that. It's like getting meleeed with a gravity hammer by a camper. It's like getting an automobile estimate when you go to pick up your car, it's like $1,000 more. That's how it feels inside. That and news, right? I'm watching news all the time. CNN, I always keep that on in the hotel. I learned something watching CNN recently. Next time you tune into CNN, don't watch anything up here on the screen. Don't watch the reporter or the graphics, all the razzle-dazzle. Just watch the scroll. That's where the most bizarre information, I think the Illuminati controls the scroll, and they just get high on meth and update the truth in the middle of the night. You think they're reading it? You ever catch the last few words on the scroll before a commercial break? It says like, and that's why everyone's gonna die tonight. What? That should be up top. Anything tech related, I'm kind of like a gadget guy, so I like all the tech stories. They did a profile recently about the guy. You see this thing? It was a guy, he lost his left leg to a train, right? You saw that? His left leg was severed by a train, which begs the question, how do you only lose your leg to a train? Was this guy doing like a workout on the tracks or a stretch? Hey, I'm gonna put my earbuds in. Let me know if a goddamn train happens to come along. Train takes leg, Johnny McLeany now needs help. They take him to the hospital. Scientists, doctors, they take this guy, and instead of putting his